welcome to DigiMonday. It's a Saturday morning, and I am up at way too damn early o'clock to present to you another brew for the week. Those of you who watched the video last week, I super appreciate it. I know we had a bit of a technical difficulty on that one, but appreciate you sticking around, and really super appreciate it, all of you, so much. So a little bit more, hef lore for you. I did not watch a lot of Digimon growing up. I was more of a Pokemon kid, didn't really vibe with the digital monsters at the time. But I will tell you that at the time on the few times I did watch it, by far my favorite original Digi-Destined coupling was Gomamon and Joe. I loved their dynamic. I thought that because like Gomamon's like kind of that cool Digimon that like he's the cool guy in the group, and then Joe's just kind of this little neurotic, doesn't really know where he's at in the world. And I just really like the dynamic of that. Also, to emphasize my point, I have only one Digimon pop figure, and as you can see, it's our boy. Love Gomamon. He sits up here and watches me while I suck at Digimon. So we're looking at a Gomamon deck for the most part. I have toyed with the idea of a Gomamon deck for a while now, and I could never just quite get it on paper and never really bring it up as far as what I wanted to. And then this guy hit. So I know this deck exists realistically out there, so it's not really a brew, but it's still kind of a brew. And I'm sure that this deck is not optimized. Like I put this together some months ago and never really just broke it out because I just didn't really like the way it was vibing. This is a pile. This is a hot pile that we're going to attempt to do well with. So stick around if you're a fan of the boy, and we'll see how well we do and how much justice we can give him. I'm hoping we don't have a lot of issues like last weekend. Like last weekend we had the worst time keeping matches online. I mean, it's probably fine, right? I mean, we've got like on curve stuff happening. Yeah, it's probably worth keeping. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Trashing is always an element of Digimon that like I feel like is secretly good, and we just really haven't found the tools for it yet. I mean, I could be wrong. Hello, what is this? Oh, I know what this is. Is this the Belphemon? Oh no. Oh no. On the plus, I don't think that sleep mode is real bad for us. I think that is tough. It also doesn't help that they probably want their stuff, I think, in the trash. It's been a while since I've played against this deck, so I'm not 100%. Ooh, Joe's real good. Do we just put him back to, or do we play Joe? I kind of like playing Joe here, I think. Like, just kind of setups or something early. Like, he doesn't do anything, but, like, if they're going to start doing some things here in a bit, maybe it's strictly better to try to set up. That could be also a wrong play on my part, because if this thing doesn't have a lot of Digivolution cards, like as targets, then this could end up being bad. And I don't 100%. I've played against Balphamon like twice in my time of playing Digimon. Yeah, you got it. What's this? Okay. Really, for this, it's the jamming and the blocker that I found relatively important here. Okay, well, so now what are we doing? Interestingly, like, this is kind of an odd place to be because we don't really have a lot to do. I think we're just ending breeding, and then I think we're just digivolving on the back. Like, they're not giving us a ton of pressure, but I mean, at the same time, like, at the moment they don't need to, because they're just like searching for pieces and seeing if they can cobble something together, which they can, and I mean, it's not good for us. Okay. Sure. I know people like bitch about this one, but like I like this Ukamon. I think it's really good. Not, I mean, I know it's really good, but like I think it's good for decks that need a little extra search, need a little extra resiliency. Like I like this one better than the other one. I think when they restricted the other one to one, that was like very good. I liked it a lot. I mean, our opponent is just they are just running the table. Alright, so now I think we gotta try to do something. Because they now have a memory tamer and we are not doing much. Okay, there's this. And nah, I don't like that. I think we're wanting to do this. So we can Digivolve for 3, play out this Gomamon that we have. This one. Play out our boy from the cards, which is fine. Now the question is, do we want to X? Like, I'm not 100% sure which one's better. X for 0. We've got 2 aces. Technically 3 if we get real nutty. I mean, what else are we doing? Okay. Let's grab this one, I think, because we've got, how many level 4s do we have? We have 2 level 4s. Maybe because of our board presence, we want this one. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Bink, 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 bink. And then I think we can... Is it just another Gomamon? I don't remember what Balfamon does. Like, I know it makes it so that... Here we go. Delete all your opponents' level 5 or lower Digimon. Then if you have... That's at the start of the main phase, though, not at Digivolution. Then if you have 6 or fewer cards in hand, Digivolve, yada yada yada. Security attack. Okay. I think that's fine then. Because I have to do it at the start of the turn. So maybe... And they're going to go to 3 because of Matt. So maybe we're just playing this out. I don't know. This feels like an odd matchup. They're also like rookie rushing us quite a bit, which seems very interesting as far as a strategy for this deck. But I don't know the Balfamon matchup. Like, I don't know it real intimately. So I mean, that could be anything. We don't play for professionalism here, people. We just try to not suck. I mean, yeah, man, you got it. I mean, that might not be bad, but at the same time, I mean, so what's this do? I don't think so. Like, I think we're alright with this trade. Like, I just don't think that's worth it to get rid of an Ukamon. I also feel like their board is kind of awkward. Like, I don't know how long it takes. I think they still have to, like, digivolve into stuff and then, like, play things. So, yeah, this thing comes in, and then, like, this thing gets, like, deleted for, like, this thing, I think. Excuse me. It's fine. So they still have to go into rage mode, or sleep mode, whatever it is. I think sleep mode is the one that, like, basically says you can't touch it, if I recall correctly. I mean, it's fine. We'll play draw 2, didn't digivolve, done deletion, blah 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 blah. So yeah, this is kind of an awkward matchup for us, like realistically, because their stuff is just so bizarre, and it's kind of an atypical deck. Leave one of your other Digimon. This Digimon may evolve into a card with Balphamon in its name from your hand. Okay, so this, I believe, is the sleep mode. Right. Alright, so this one, by placing Balphamon, okay. Yeah, this combo element is not 100% in my mind how this works. Okay. Isn't affected by opponent's effects is how this is phrased. Okay. Okay. Now this one, I believe, let me see. Opponent's turn. Once per turn. When an opponent's Digimon attacks by trashing 2 cards in your hand in the attack. Okay, so what's the play here? So trashing doesn't do a whole lot anymore because this thing's just what it is. We also are in an awkward spot where we can't really block. This is during the opponent's turn, and they're going, what's this thing? Delete all of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. Then if you have 6 or fewer cards in your hand, this Digimon gets plus 3,000. Okay, so we gotta start doing stuff like this turn because our boys are going to get slaughtered. And these are very awkward because this thing's gonna delete them somehow, I believe, at the next turn. End of opponent's turn if this Digimon has Balphamon Sleep Below trash top card of this card. So yeah, this thing becomes this at the beginning of the next turn, so that start of main phase like stuff happens. So these are basically dead, like right now. So now the question is, what can we do? Which sadly I don't think is very much. 9,000, 9,000. This does nothing a whole lot. To one of your opponent's Digimon, then another Digimon with 1 or fewer Digivolution cards can't suspend. And this thing isn't affected by anything. So, yeah, this is kind of awkward. So, I think we're just attacking because we don't have another level 6. We literally only have the 1. So, I think we're just swinging in. Okay, it's fine. Block and attack. Which is fine. Okay. Yeah, this matchup's pretty tough. So this, now we just attack with this thing, they block with this, which again is fine. So now the awkward part is we have to Digivolve and to attack by deleting one of your other Digimon. So if you have 6 or fewer cards in hand, which they do, gets plus 3,000 and security attack plus 1. Delete all of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. So yeah, we're forced to Digivolve this, which is very not cool. So what can we do? Realistically, one of their Digimon, another Digimon with fewer than 1 can suspend when attacking. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 1 or fewer Digivolution cards. I mean, I think we're doing this. So we don't get our effect, sadly. And let's see here. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 1 or fewer Digivolution cards. I mean, is it even worth it to attack? They get plus 3,000 next turn too, which is also something of note. not great. These resources are not ideal for us. Yeah, this is tough. I think it's just play Joe and DCGO. Like, we just can't do anything. Like, we just have no real game against their deck, because what they're doing is just specifically bad for us, because we have no targets, and then even if we did have a target, we can't like do anything about it. Okay, I missed that. What happened? End of opponent's turn. Draw one and trash one card in hand. Then by placing this tamer as a bond Digivolution card on one of your Balphamon, delete one of your opponent's level 6 Digimon. That's a neat combo. So like this one gets rid of the stuff lower, and then this, and then that guy gets rid of this level 6. That's really cool. I imagine this deck takes a lot of maneuvering to figure out. Sure, that one. Sure. Yeah, I mean they got us pretty definitively in this matchup. Like that's tough. But I mean, them's the breaks, right? Like that's just how games go sometimes. And now they're just over here experimenting with what they can do. Because I mean, all they have to do is attack. So I mean, you know, they're just doing their thing. So while our opponent is basically, you know, doing the Fortnite victory dance before they slaughter us, I've always liked Joe. I think Joe is one of those, like, I want to go back and look at a lot of those, like, BT14, BT15 tamers that, like, they're not memory tamers, but, like, they do unique things. What? Why is it our turn again? Can that not attack? I don't know, I missed something. I wasn't paying attention. See, this is why I don't know the Belphamon matchup, is because I'm busy talking to you and not, you know, paying attention to what my cards are doing. I mean, and then this thing, I mean, it still can't be effective. I mean, yeah, man, no, there's nothing to do. I mean, we literally have, we have nothing. I think we're in garbage time now, so I have, you know, I'm not making you all watch all that. Like, we definitively lose that game, so it's fine. It happens. I feel like I was saying something a second ago, and now I don't remember what it was that I was going to say. I swear, man, the older I get, like, the worse my memory gets. Like, I will have absolutely, I'll be talking to you about something will interrupt me for like half a second, and then it's just gone. Like, holy shit. Alright, what are we looking at? I mean, I think it's bad. It's a little slow, I think, but it might be bad. The question is, can we do better? Which I think is yes. Because this doesn't... It does trash. Throwing Joe out. Like, this plus Joe's down to this is pretty decent, I think. Alright. Against Judgment, we're going to try it. I don't know how well this is going to go. But, I mean, I feel like we're, you know, we're doing stuff. Alright. So, Gomamon on the back here. That's not bad. And then, I think start with Joe. We're just going to, like, keep this real easy. This is a deck, I think, where you want to aggressively use your Joes. Like, you don't really want to... If you have them early, you want them early. Because you want to set up at turns where you can gain a lot of memory from these guys later in the turn. That's what I was talking about. Yes. There, it came back. But what I was saying was, like, these 3-cost tamers from, like, BT 15 and 16. I really want to go back and look at these and see. Because I feel like there's a couple in there that really do have merit. I mean, well, hell, look at the TK. I mean, he's restricted. What on earth is this? It's bird, Gabumon, another bird, Ravemon. That's that bird like guy thing. Looks like Michael Keaton. Oh. So this is a discard deck, I think. I believe so. I actually think we don't push up here. Like I think we're taking this casually. So yeah, let's do this. Tommy's an interesting draw. Take the training, put him back to 2. We have a level 6. Maybe we want this Gomamon so that we can start over. I think that's where we're at here. Yeah. I saw this card, like, I was playing against this card at some point, and, like, it just destroyed me. Like, this card is nuts. Select card to discard. What was it? On play. If you're gonna trash 1 tamer card, 1 option card if they don't gain 1 memory. Oh, tamer? Okay. Yeah, sure. Bye, Tommy. This is also a deck that I've wondered about, like, brewing with, is like the Ravmon deck. Excuse me. All right, let's start doing stuff. So let's look at what we can do here. We have our level 5, which, so this would be for 3, put us to 2. Joe would put us back to 1. Keenan is not a memory tamer. How many are into this thing? 1, 2, 3. I may have pushed up too early in this case. I mean, it's super aggressive, but I think maybe that's how we want to be. Okay. Yep. So we're going to do this. We're going to trash the 2 cards in this thing. What do we want to get rid of? Definitely the Gabumon. These ones deleted outside of battle. I think this is the same thing, so we're just going to get rid of these 2. Excuse me. So we're going to draw a card with Joe, or not draw a card, gain a memory with Joe. And then we get another Hex Blau for our trouble. And then we Digivolve here, put them to 3, but then they have basically no attacks. Is that what we want to do? Yeah, I think so. Again, it's a really aggressive line, but I think we are ahead here. I don't know what, and then that bounces a tamer. That's the effect that like got me, was this thing can, like, yeah, if your opponent has no Digimon or Digital return one of their tamers, like it just bottom decks tamers. Like, that's absurd, and I love it. Like, I feel like this card can make, like, Gomamon decks, like, do stuff. Like, I want to believe this. Alright. Whoa. By deleting one of your Digimon, delete one of your opponent's Digimon whose level is less than or equal. Okay, so our boy gets busted. Just fine. So, yeah. That's a real good turn for them, actually. Because that puts us back to 1, and we're starting pretty fresh. So that's not bad. It's a cool card. Now what does this Ravmon do? Deletion. If your opponent has 8 or more cards in their hand, they trash 1 card. Then if your opponent has 7 or fewer cards in their hand, they add the top card of their security stack to their hand. That's neat. Okay, cool. Very nice, very nice. Alright, and then this, they play something. They lead it by effect trash without paying. With rap. Sure. Okay. Okay, well, let's start simple. Go back here. Now the question is, do we want to Digivolve? I think the answer is no. This thing has no Digivolution cards yet, so I think it's just another training, and then we can be pickier later. We have a level 5. I don't know that this is better. So what's better, like the Vikemon? We have 2 level 6s. I mean, that's a thing, and the Digivolve, one of their opponents Digimon, then another opponent Digimon. I am finding a little bit of a clash between this level 6 and this level 6, but I mean, maybe that's what we want. We want something that does what the other one can't. Deck building has never been my strongest identity, but I mean, I like to do it. I mean, everybody does, I think. We all like to do things. Oh, okay, and then that's the punishment for not taking the, shoot, we call it, not taking the Vikemon. Okay. So yeah, here's all their stuff. A Digimon discard deck has always interested me. I always thought that was kind of a cool concept. Okay. I mean, they might get us here just on, you know, they just played better than we did. Well, when I say we, I mean I. Less than or equal to if select card to discard. I think it's. This. Yet another matchup that's like oddly goofy for us because like they're not doing a whole lot in terms of. I mean, we're pushing up. We got to do something because like they're not really trashing Digivolution cards. Like they're weirdly suicidal in a lot of what they're doing. So it's not like we're just not really getting a lot of benefit off of this. And maybe that's kind of what the issue is with this deck is like it feels like you have to be. It seems like maybe kind of a meta deck where if you're going to be dealing with a lot of like Imperial and like decks that like are real high in the meta that like have a lot of Digivolution cards, then yeah, this is probably a decent choice. But against decks like this, it's like rogue decks especially are just probably just eat this thing up. All right, we got to do something. So now let me look at this. Deleting. At the end of your opponent's turn, play 1 Ravmon from your trash without paying the cost. This is what's in there. So this guy will come back at the end of the next turn by deleting Digimon that has a Digivolution card with Bird Avian and straight to the end of the opponent's turn. Play 1 Ravmon. Okay. So they have to put something under it. I guess. So I guess there's. I mean, like I said, we're just. I think. Strategically speaking, I should have fucking. That was stupid. I should have done that. I wasn't really thinking about it. Okay, so. Well, yeah, no, that's not better. And then I think it's this for 3. Play a Digivolution. Yes. So we'll play out our Gomamon. 1 Gomi boy. Think. And I mean, I think we're just swinging into this thing because we can't accept an attack. Well. No, because this thing has blocker. How long does that last? Until the end of your opponent's turn. Okay, yeah, we need the blocker. We need the blocker. Do we want to X antibody here? Reveal Sea Beast. Or is it just this? what's Ravmon do? On deletion. If your opponent has blah, 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 blah. Well, if they have another one of these in hand, we're just kind of cooked. So, I mean, I think we're just, like, narrowing the field as much as possible. Like, I hate playing out an ace here, but I honestly think that, like, we gotta keep as much off the board as we can, and hopefully they just don't have a way around stuff. Because we can block this, and as long as they don't have a way to, you know, kill this thing at the moment, which is possible. But they have to delete this thing to do it. They could also just, you know, ooh, floodgate. Alright. Just add conversation while we're waiting. Okay, yeah, no, 100% block. Alright. Now, if they have a way to untap this guy, I mean, you know, we're dead. Oh, come on. I mean, our opponent has all the tech. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, you win that one. What are we dumping? I think another one of those is strictly bad, so we'll just throw that in there. I don't know. We are not moving with super speed efficiency. Excuse me. I'll take my air conditioners out this weekend, I think, because we're starting to have those real cold mornings, like 30s, like in the morning. Alright, we got an ostrich. So, looks like that. Y'all ever play Mega Man X2? Can't remember what that thing's called, but it's one of the bosses in the desert level. Okay. So, pop out, start our main, trash the thing. We'll get a memory here from old Joseph. Nice. Yes, takes us to 3, which we like. Alright. Now, here's our problem again. But I think we basically have to play the same way we did last time, which is very unfortunate because they have another one of these. And what also sucks is we subsequently have to have a blocker and get rid of this. Well, no, I think we're just dead either way because we can't get rid of that thing. Yeah, I think they got us because we can't block the Ravmon and that dude that's in racing. And I don't think we have enough. I don't think we have enough memory to get up to this guy. Which is unfortunate, but not unforeseen. Okay, so same deal. I think we're okay. Yeah. No sea beasts. I think we're just one block too short, I think is where we're at. And I think this thing doesn't do it either, even if we could get there. Like, we would have to get into this thing, and I don't think there's a way we can get into this thing, which is unfortunate. Yeah, it just didn't kind of work out. Which, I mean, that happens. It's just absolutely is what it is. So we get blocker and evade, yada, or not evade. Sorry, I'm not playing Old Force. So even if we bounce this, they have 2 attacks. Yeah. Yeah, they got us. It was a good try though. It was worth trying. Now this is interesting. Now does this do something? It's just digivolves. Then none of their Digimon with one of your Digimon can suspend the entire time. I don't think this does it. If they attack with this, maybe. If they attack with the... Oh, they did... Maybe. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna do it. Boom. Digivolve here. Actually, I think this works. Digivolve. This block. And then the Ravmon deletes our boy, unfortunately, so they get like a shit ton of memory. What this do? Deleted, draw one. Okay, sure. On deletion, we will discard. Is there just another one of these? Yeah, I kind of like having this one here. Yeah, just another one of those. Sure. All right, and have we staved it off? So then none of their Digimon with one or fewer Digivolution cards. They have to Digivolve twice to attack? No. They can just attack? Yeah, because you can't Digivolve past level 3. I forget about that a lot. So, they have to Digivolve once, and then they can get us. I mean, it's cool. Like, there's definitely, you know, that is a play. I mean, it kept us alive for a little bit longer. It's cool. There it is. All right. Yeah, you got it. You got it. All right. Our matchups today have not been stellar. Maybe. Sure. I mean, I have no idea what a good hand from this deck looks like. We're just chopping at trees until something falls over. All right. Hazoos. Interesting. Yeah, let's do this. It's a little... I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about this play. I love this card, by the way. This is one of my favorite Digimon cards, and I've just never seen a good way to make it work. Uh-oh. This, Ragnarlord? Maybe? So, I mean, it'll be interesting. I don't know how we're... So if this is the case, this is interesting because we could end up doing very well here if we play our stuff right. I can't remember all the effects of these suckers though, so that's going to be if they don't have a ooh hello memory tamer. Oh wow. Okay. I think... This is a little odd, but I think I do like pushing up here. And in addition, I think I like Gomamon and Joe. So basically what happens here is like this... I like leaving these out. So basically what this does is like next turn if they can't kill these things, this punishes them super hard. if they move up. So they have to now kill 2 things, because otherwise at the beginning of the next turn we're going to start like trashing and deleting stuff. Or trashing, sorry, not deleting. Which is interesting because now they're taking stuff out. Your Digimon's red or black, blah blah blah. Okay. And then they gain a memory, so sure. You got it. So this is gonna be goofy because like now we're both playing this weird game where they want to put stuff under their guy. We are trying to strip their guy of stuff, and it becomes this weird kind of back and forth. This is gonna be a weird game. I do like maximizing our potential for. Okay. Raid is neat. That one seems like an interesting choice. I mean, I guess maybe okay. It depends on what they have in their hand. In the long game, I can see where this one's more of a problem. And if they can Digivolve into something, let's see, those Digimon and Legend Arms. Digimon gains Raid, and that's a not once per turn effect, so that's pretty decent. Sure. Okay. And we trash. We're gonna trash this thing. Yep. We're getting rid of both of them, so I mean it's irrelevant, I guess. So we get Joe here to gain us some memory and put us to 2. And then get rid of this 2. So not a bad start. Not having a level 4 here is super punishing. Like, that's so bad for us. Do. So at the moment it does nothing. If this Digimon is level 7, trigger D-Digivolve 1. Sure. Okay, same deal. So I don't think we can get rid of both of them. And this at the moment doesn't do anything really. So yeah, I don't think yeah, we're oh man, that's rolled. That is awkward. All right. None of this is just really shaping up to be where I think we want it to be, which is really obnoxious. Okay, so D-Digivolve 1. I think we're alright with that one staying on the field. I think it's this one we don't want. Yet again, as much as I don't like it, like I think we're just playing this out and bouncing this, I think. I don't think we really care much about that one. Like, they gotta work to get to it, and then like as far as like D-Digivolving, literally the only thing they hit is this. Well, actually, no, they don't, because these are level 3s. So this can't D-Digivolve, these are level 3s. So, I mean, this inheritable does nothing to us. Excuse me. I mean, we can also ace into this, or blast, sorry, which might not be terrible. Could be good for us if they try to attack. Because, I mean, I feel like D-Digivolving against Ragnarlord is not a bad place to be in. So mean, we have tricks. We have sleeves. Well, not at the moment, but we do have tricks. Yeah, I keep wanting to look at these level 3s. That's what I was mentioning earlier. Like, these level 3s seem strictly... Some of them seem really good. Like, I think Joe's, like, secretly good. I really like Mimi. And, obviously, TK was busted. Hello? What? What happened? By paying 2 costs and placing 1 card as Legend Arms, one of your level 5 Digimon gains +1 attack, gains Raid and Piercing. Sure. Okay, so what the hell is this? One of your Digimon may attack. This is interesting. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon 3000 DP or less. You got it. So it gets rid of one of our boys. Sad. Bye, bud. And then they're going to target... Yes, they're going to target that. Which... That's fine. It's suspending. So they're attacking into our boy, and we can blast. And might I add, yeah, buddy. Let's see, what is this? Cards D-Trash. D-Digivolve 2. One of your opponent's Digimon, then none of their... What? Why would it not be 2? Damn. That is a thing. Alright, well. Now we are... I guess building back here. Think. Okay. So... I mean, I guess we're trying to... If this thing hits a 12,000k, that's so many... Ah, fucking mother... God! I mean... What are you gonna do? God. That's so absurd. Goodness. Alright. Alright, let's try to start rebuilding here. They're gonna go to 3 anyway, so let's do this. We got all the Gomamons. I guess. Okay. Yep. You don't have a decent level 4 to go into, but I mean, we'll just, we're just gonna take this like super, like everything else we've been doing. We're just gonna do our stuff, try our best, and then we're going to play out our exciting Gomamon, where I get to draw 2, because we love that. The boy. Love that. Nice. Alright, well, here comes their thing. We do have another Vicmon, so I suppose that's a thing. So they can try to attack us if they want, and I mean, we do, assuming they don't have effects that just neuter this thing immediately, and they can... We got game. But they do know about it, which is also, kind of awkward. I'm trying to think of what like these other ones do, because there's, you know, this one, Mimi, TK. I don't remember what the tie does. I know there's a tie in there. I think all of the original DigiDestined have like tamers like that. I just can't remember what they do. I know there's a mat. I know there's, that's 15. I think there's a Sora. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. One of your Digimon isn't affected by your opponent's garbage. Fantastic. Opponent's Digimon effects. That's unfortunate. I mean, this Digimon would be deleted by 1,000. Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, we don't really have a whole lot going on here, so. Okay, isn't affected by your opponent's effects. Until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your Digimon is affected. Until the end of the opponent's turn. So if this dude's swinging in, and this thing isn't affected by anything, we're just not taking that chance. Like, it makes zero, that like actual zero to do anything with this. It is null. I got so much stuff to do today. Just raw dog at for 5, huh? I mean, alright. It's interesting. Okay, what's this? Trash any, and that can't be. Okay. So, Digivolve back here for nothing. Got the Kakumon. This thing can't be affected by garbage, and so we can't do anything to that thing, and it has blocker. So I like this being in hand for right now. Let's see, what does Tommy here do? Trash 3 Digivolution cards until the end of your opponent's next turn. One of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards can't attack. That's when he attacks, though, so that doesn't benefit us greatly, but I think the Vicemon being here is going to be decent. Are we just swinging in? Because none of our effects are super relevant, I don't think. We could also just, like, really try to pour all of our eggs into this basket. But I don't know how much I want to do that, because we can Digivolve 1, 2. So we would only have 4 Digivolution cards under it, which I don't think I like that. I'd like to get an X on this thing. Yeah, it's tough. Or are we just being aggressive? Like, just trying to, like, make it so that they have to kill all our stuff and be able to do that next turn. I don't think I mind that. Does this thing redirect? Or, not redirect, but, like, okay, it has reboot. Okay, so this is interesting, because now we have bait. So this thing can't, and see, this is what I was saying too, like, this immediately makes it so that, ooh, okay, fair. Okay, I'll play on Digivolve and Trash Talk or Spoon Stack, and this version is better, and then Digivolve 1. If DNA Digivolve, right? Somebody's got to explain that one to me. I don't know how DNA digivolving from a blast works. Alright, sure, you got it. Okay, isn't affected. Yeah, I think they probably got us here too. That thing's got 5 under it, so I think we're just maybe building back up into our let's do so for 3, then for blocker. Run a Digimon, then if your opponent has no Digimon with Digivolution cards against jamming and blocker. It's not ideal. Don't really like any of this. Doesn't work. This trashes, it doesn't play anything. Yeah, we are just not lining up real well against our opponent here. Which I'm sure most of it is me, just not, you know, taking into account how the cards work. But I also, in addition, like, I just feel like we're not, like, we have just not been having real good luck here with this. I don't think it's all me. It's definitely some me, but I don't think all of it is. I mean, I think we're just doing this. This doesn't do anything. See, that's fucking noxious. Can't have anything nice. Is it just this thing? Just set up for stuff, attempts to, anyway. Yeah, I mean, it's not really, we're just... Turning one card, gain memory, This tie here says all of your red Digimon with more Digivolution cards, 4 or more Digivolution cards gain security attack +1. Okay, well that's unfortunate. I always forget, I never see this tie anymore. I mean, I guess he is kind of outdated, I guess. Like this thing was hot shit when I started. Like this was the tamer to have when I started. But I think he's just kind of fallen off. I think he's still good. Like he definitely has a purpose. But I know that most red players have shot away from him as of recently. What in the fuck is that? All turns. When one of your Digimon would leave the battle area other than by one of your effects, you may play one Legend Arms trait card Digimon that from that Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. Alright. That's a big dude. Real big dude. Alright. So we're gonna raid into something. Yep. So now here's a question too, is can we survive? DP plus 4,000. Let's see. So let's see. Plus 2,000. Can't leave the battle area except by deletion effect. I mean, can we at least... I mean, that's 15k by itself. Oh. I mean, I just saw my misplay I did last turn. Ugh! Yeah, I'm playing like garbage today. I don't know what's giving it its plus 4,000 bump. I mean, I don't think we... I mean, because they're just going to kill it, right? Because that's what they're attacking into. So, like, this doesn't really do anything. Except... Well, de-digivolving is probably worth doing something. Because, I mean, it gets rid of the... It can't be deleted, but de-digivolving is not the same, I think. 2. Yes. We will play the Gomamon. Thank you. So, we go back to... So, wait, they go back to 1, I think. Sure. Okay. So now, this is... this is kind of cool. So, push up our boy. And then we're just gonna, like, eat this thing. I like that. So we can get rid of 3 of them. Heart of Legend Arsonist, Digimon's Digivolution cards, the hand game on memory, piercing, opponent's turn. Okay, well, definitely that thing first. Yep. Gain memory. Yep. Wish we had more Joes. Then we'll get rid of the piercing one. Yep. And then... What else do we get rid of? Is it these? Returning 1 card with Legend Armor straight from this Digimon's Evolution, gain 1 memory. So that's start of main, though. So that doesn't really do much then. Let me guess this. Okay, so what is the plan here? Sequencing matters a lot. So I think we... Is it just to get into our boss? I think it might just be get into our boss. Alright. We'll choose... Oh, or is it this one? It might be this one. Get rid of the other one. Digivolve, do our thing. Let's go into this one. We'll go into our boy here so that we can pull out our Gomamon again. Yes, please. Play our boy. And then I think it's just this. Yeah. All right. We have set up the wall. And then we have bounced the tie. So, I mean, they're at 3, but, you know, we can block 1, so they have to, well, shit. Now I'm looking at it. 1, 2, 3. I think they just win. Damn. Unfortunate. Blocker jamming. Oh, wait. No. That's only in combat, isn't it? Yeah, against the other security Digimon. Oh, against other security Digimon. Yeah, okay, then that's irrelevant, I think. Other than against security Digimon, compared to that one. So it's everything outside of security attacks. Sure. I mean, they literally... I think they literally just attack twice and they're good. So that's another... That was another misplay on my part. I should have Digivolved here so that we could have blocked this turn and then gone for the kill next turn. Oh, no, I'm an idiot. None of your Digimon with as many or fewer Digivolution cards as this one can suspend. So, they have to Digivolve and shit. That's why I did that. I promise I'm good at this game sometimes. Definitely not all the time, but like, yeah, sometimes. Mm. Coffee. Ugh. Keep looking around. I got so much stuff I gotta do. It's a weekend. My weekends are so booked and ugh. Being a content creator, I forget a lot of times how much of your time is eaten up by content, which I only do like 2 videos a week, but I mean, I don't know, editing stuff. Like, I'm really just jabbering. You're just listening to me jabber for no reason while our opponent debates of what they're doing. Okay. DigiGo 1. Also, they can. Oh. Oh man. Do we have another one? We do have another one, which is good, I guess. Okay. Well, at the very least, I guess we can get rid of their Digivolution cards. Bank. Yes, please. Give me a Joe. Our opponent is being very efficient too. Like they are literally just nickel and diming everything we're doing. Okay, we are dangerously low on cards. You tell me in all my mess I don't have one level 3. What is this? This is absurd. Okay. I mean, is it just this again? What's this do? You may play one Legend Armstrong when Digivolution cards without any cost. Okay, so at the moment this thing doesn't do anything. Now do we start attacking, though? It might behoove us to start attacking. Well, that's a level 5. I think Ragnarlord's a level 7. But if they have a burst or a blast, that's probably super bad for us. Yeah, it's probably like super bad for us. We could play this Joe for. Well, we don't have any Digivolution cards to trash, do we? So that doesn't work. Yeah, I think it's this again. Yeah. And I don't have a tamer, so it don't matter. Yeah, we are behind. Like we are behind the 8 ball here. Like this thing is the only thing keeping us alive, and like our opponent is doing an excellent job of just making sure that they're doing just enough to like not trigger our stuff, but also give themselves like an incremental advantage. So our opponent is well versed with their deck, and we are not. Man, it's cold. You know what the time is outside? That time of year. It says it's almost 60, but I mean, it sure doesn't feel that way. I'm also preternaturally cold, which doesn't help. One of their Digimon may attack. So that's funky. Yeah, because it can't suspend. That's that also is interesting. Okay, well, so here we go. Do our stuff. sure. Okay, so we're at 5 now. And we only have 10 cards left in the deck, so now we really got to start amping up. Like, we actively have to try to do something. Because otherwise we're in... Like, because right now we're losing this game. And it's going to be real difficult for us to come back from this if we don't start really hammering it in here. So I think what we're doing... Do we have a level 4 at all? 3. Here's our level 4. Okay. Well. I still don't think that's a win. So the plan here is we digivolve onto this thing. That makes, you know, we get jamming and blocker, so that's pretty cool. So they can't block. So we give jamming and blocker that costs 2. Then we digivolve here for 3, which puts them to 0. Our Zudamon has jamming. We bounce the big guy. We could swing in with this. I assume they'd have some sort of blast effect, which may kill our guy, but that's still something we're doing. This guy can swing in for an additional security attack. So, I mean, we have game here. Well, I mean, we have game. We don't win, but, like, we will actively play, you know, like, we will actively be playing a game. So, I mean, I think there's still, yeah, that's not a win to me. That's a, you know, we might be able to pull something off, but c'est la vie. So, thoughts on the deck. Only doing 3 matches today. I've got a few things I got to take care of, and time is short. And also, like, I don't think we were doing super well, so kind of dispiriting. I might try some more later and work with things. So, to me, this is one of those decks that, on paper, it seems like it's really good, and against the right matchups, it seems like it would be really good. But it does very much feel kind of like a meta deck. Like, if you are dealing with a meta that's, you know, huge into Digivolution cards and, like, using a whole bunch of stuff, I feel like this deck has legs. I feel like this card by itself, I think, makes this deck worth building and worth tweaking, because I think this card is hellaciously good. And combined with the Zudamons and the Vikemons, like, I think this deck is worth tooling out. Like, I think there's good bones here, and I will be trying more with this deck at a later stage. I don't know how I want to tweak it yet. As far as what I saw that I didn't like, I'm hesitant to give a full opinion on it, because I feel like our matchups were just really awkward, and then in addition, I don't know, I don't think we got to see anything like be real stellar either, so I'm hesitant to do anything. I like this thing. Not 100% on this one. I feel like we could just do better. Sorai is a card that I continually seem to be unimpressed with. Like, it used to be really good, and I don't think I like it as much as I used to. I just don't feel like it does enough. And then Tommy's in the same way. I find it funny that this card was, like, restricted for a while, which I understand, like, it was a different time and there were less tools to handle him. But I mean, I just don't feel like he does a whole lot anymore. But it is what it is. So at the moment, I think the only things I don't superbly like in the deck, or just didn't really have like a whole thing with, is this one, like the Pale Dramon, the Tommy, Sorais just kind of felt like they just didn't sit where they were supposed to. This is another one, maybe, because it doesn't hit certain parts of our deck, but it also depends on this thing too. This thing might be just different. I don't know. There's ways to build around this, but, like, again, I think it's got good bones. It's just, you know, just one of those things that, you know, rough matchups plus, you know, I suck. So thanks for watching so much. I do appreciate when y'all do come, even if it's just to watch me be, beaten by a sack of oranges. If you have a Hexablow deck, or if you have actually more a Gomamon deck, like if this is something you've been tooling with for a while, hit me up. Like, let me know about your deck list. I would love, I'd love somebody who's a little bit more seasoned to tell me a good Gomamon list that they've been excited about and work and do well with. So make sure to look forward to next week's brew. Not going to tell you what it is, because where would be the fun in that? So in the meantime, make sure to stay safe, and as always, stay scary.